Congratulations! You're doing therapy and you're feeling boredom. Wait, what? How is boredom good? It's boring. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. The one who bounces between anxiety, emotional overwhelm, shutdown, and depression. Bing, 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 bing. All your life. Guess what? Boredom is a sign of nervous system healing. When you have lived with survival stress, aka trauma, your whole life, there's this undercurrent of fear and probably mixed with guilt and shame and all this like difficult feeling and sensation. And you're also primed for anxiety and stress from an early, young age. So there's hypervigilance, there's sensitivity to situations, there's sensitivity to rejection wounds. And so your body is living in this constant state of wiredness, like electricity's in the system. I know it because I've got that as well. And we seek a life of high intensity to not feel the stuff underneath. And it has to be high intensity because the fear, the stress, the pain, these are really big in our system. So we need to feel something even bigger to override it. So alcohol, drugs, sex, or weed, numbing it completely, and adrenaline fueled sports, some to name. And in our lives, we might seek drama and attract drama because we're just used to feeling intensity. And then we do therapy and the nervous system baseline starts to shift because we're not in survival mode anymore. And you're starting to feel calmer throughout the day. Things are not as, relationships are not as as triggering. You feel more relaxed. And you might confuse that with boredom. And it makes sense. You don't know what the state is. What feeling safe? That doesn't make sense. That's scary. I can't relax. I can't feel safe. And it's normal for a client, to go through that period of learning to be okay with boredom, okay with the body feeling more safe, to be able to relax and to not follow that hypervigilance of, no, I can't relax because something bad is going to happen. But there's this aliveness in this calmness, in this quietness. It doesn't mean life doesn't have exciting moments. It doesn't mean that we're flat. No, someone who has someone who has a regulated nervous system is funny, is outgoing if they want to be, and there's energy radiating out of someone who's got a regulated nervous system. Calm, boring, flat. If you think that boring means nothing happens in life, that's shutdown. That's dissociation. That's someone who kind of talks like this and can't make eye contact. Yeah, I don't like being in that state either. So what I'm trying to say is that there's this aliveness in a more regulated nervous system. The sensations become more subtle, but that's what makes it really juicy, because you can feel your body for the first time. You can feel the alive energy running through it, and the pleasure and the joy and all these things that we were seeking in those high intensity activities. But now it's actually within us. We don't have to go out to find it anymore. And that's what I love helping clients achieve, especially those that are so stuck in their overwhelm, in their shutdown, and believe that life is just this way and can never be any different. I have this beautiful 6-month offering, therapeutic offering, which is life changing for you. Because not only am I going to teach you tools and is your nervous system going to regulate, but after 6 months, it integrates. You become this living, breathing version, this new version. And along the way, you'll bump into your limiting beliefs, your challenges. And that's where I step in to help you, to be there in between sessions to offer you support. In summary, if you've lived with high anxiety, stress, emotional overwhelm, shutdown, depression, and just bounced around those your whole life, and you started therapy and you're experiencing boredom, hallelujah, congratulations. So happy for you. Keep going. It means that your nervous system is healing, it's calming down, it's regulating, but also noticing that with that, there's more joy and pleasure available in your life. And if you're curious to learn more about this or work with me, then check out the description. I've got some links to my offerings. And if this resonates or relates with you, leave a comment. I'm happy to start a conversation.